Hare Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Darkness, no light to trace, the only hope, His divine grace. Hare Krishna. There is no grace here. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Hare Krishna. So nice to be here with all of you. And it's very special. We can see special light coming from this place. Because so many devotees came together to chant holy name. And actually, is it Nepal embassy or what? Nepal embassy. Nepali flavor, because I guess this is we were coming close to the house and saying, Hare Krishna, like in Nepal. Exactly. Now I understand why. Very nice. So that's why we can see even Krishna. Even Krishna, he is a little bit. When I'm coming to China or from Hong Kong, Krishna, a little bit Chinese Krishna. When I'm coming to to Thailand, a little bit Thai Krishna. When I come to Nepal, one time I came to Nepal, Radha Krishna, they dressed in a Nepali dress. So Krishna always has some flavor. Nepali, Russian, Ukrainian, no, African.
Indian,
yes. And here,
Just a kiss.
and by the way, Krishna from India. Yes, correct. And by the way, I'm Indian. So. Yes, I have Indian passport. That's why I'm Indian. So I agree with you. Krishna Okay, very nice. So that's why it's very wonderful to be with international Krishna here and with international devotees here. Shall we do kirtan also a little bit more?
Yes.
Can you give me? Oh, Mridanga also came.
You desired Prabhu and it came.
Huh?
You desired and it came. Yeah, that's it.
Very high pitch. How shall I do it with my harmonium? Sometimes in harmonium, we need to. Okay. How is everyone today? Everybody okay? Haribo or okay?
Haribo.
Because when I was
Hare.
studying psychology many years ago, and shall I sit here?
Yes.
And in psychology, there's one psychologist and the scientist. His name was Mr. Levy, and he said that even one word, you can say in 20 different ways, unlimited ways. That's even word yes, you can say in 20 different ways. So you can say yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So you can say yes. You can say Haribo. Haribo. So which Haribo? How are you? Haribo. Yes. That's why sometimes Haribo or Haribo. Haribo. Haribo or Haribo. Depends where you're putting the emphasis, As we know the story, Kill, no mercy. Kill, no, mercy. Yeah. Alright, so we can do, but kirtan doesn't matter how you're chanting, effect will be the same. Whether you're chanting Hare Krishna, doesn't matter. Vibration, nam nama kari bahudhanija sarva shakti. In fact, Shastra says, even indirectly, they explain that even some Muslim was going for the nature call and some pig came in the jungle and attacked him. He said, haram, means it's very horrible, haram. But because he said Ram, he died, but he said indirectly, haram, Ram. So he got the benefit of chanting holy name.
Wow.
Hare Krishna. That's why you knowingly or unknowingly, if you're chanting holy name of the Lord, doesn't matter. Asti hi ko mahadgunam kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha paramrajit. So let's do kirtan. Whether you are Haribo or you are horrible, doesn't matter. Things will become very positive. Better not the best. Better not the best. Cannot take rest. When good become better and better become best. So always room for improvement. And please kindly, while kirtan, please kindly clap your hands. I'm always saying that according to Shastra, those who are glorifying the name of the Lord and clapping the hands at the same time. What happens, in our hands there is some kind of, it's called reka. Reka means whenever you were born. So 5 things born with you already. Your beauty, the length of your life, your opulence, whatever you're going to achieve in this life, your parents, your intelligence, and date of your death. It's already fixed. Believe or not, it's already fixed. The amount of breath you have in this life, it's already sukhavat annitha dukham khalena sarvatra gambhira rambasa. So your happiness and distress already written there. You may or may not believe it, it doesn't matter, but it's already there. But when you're glorifying the name of God and you're clapping the hands, like in palmistry, there is one book called Shariraka Shastra. Can you make a little bit less? So, Shariraka Shastra, there is some lines there, I know palmistry, that's why I'm telling you. The lines are there. And if you know properly the lines, you can say what kind of planets active, Jupiter, Mercury, Moon, etc. You can tell about the person, his psychotic type, different mentality, what's going to happen to him. That's why many people coming and say, "Oh, Guruji, do you know hand reading?" I say, "Of course I know." Can you? And sometimes I say, "Oh, you will die." No, don't worry, not now. Before that, you're going to get old. Oh, I know that. Then why are you asking? We all basically the same program. Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, dukham, tusham, darshanam. So birth, death, disease, old age, everything. And don't take this life too seriously, because nobody going to escape from this life alive. Everybody going to leave this world. So don't try to adjust here. But we can make our existence a little bit more pleasing, more peaceful when we glorifying the Lord. Best profit from that bargain. And this is the best profit. When you're glorifying the Lord and clapping the hands. So what happened when it said, when you're clapping the hands by glorifying the Lord, your negative lines will disappear. Akala mrityu haranam sarva vedi vinasnam. So premature death, disease, or maybe whatever. Or maybe bombs falling, so bomb will fall not on your head but nearby, so you'll not be affected. Anything can happen. So many slips between cup and lips. So that's why glorifying God, danger. So Papa said, Trayati Mahato Bhayat. Mahato means greatest danger can be avoided by glorifying God, even little bit. And when you're clapping this physically also, this spiritually, and physically, when we're clapping the hands, World WHO organizations, they make research. Those who are clapping their hands minimum 100 times every day, whatever reason may be. So their heart-related diseases, blood pressure reduces 60%. That's why I'm always saying, you see this in India, in parks, people call it laughing yoga. The Hindi, they say, Jabardasti, now by force. They're not happy, but they squeezing laughter out. Like this. So that's why, they say smiling faces, crying hearts. But when you're glorifying the Lord, you're connecting to Him. It's called yoga. Huge connection. And Prabhupada said, because Krishna is Sachit Ananda Vigraha, He is full of bliss and happiness. And once we connected to Him, automatically we start to feel happiness. And we can experience it today. Alright? But you have to clap. Done? Deal? Deal. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Bhala Bhakti Varadhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Bhala Bhakti Varadhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Bhala Bhakti Varadhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Bhala Bhakti Varadhari. Jaya Indian Krishna ki International Krishna ki Vrindavan Chandra ki Jai Gaura Premanande. Oh, what is the symbol?
Hare Krishna.
Все слава всем собравшимся преданным. Собой Бхактарулай. Dandavат Pranam. It's international language, the same thing, but in different language. It sounds that different, but actually essence is the same. So this is the secret, that we are all so different and beautiful indeed. Together we can grow high with the spiritual speed. So this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to be together and to glorify Krishna, which is on itself is a yuga dharma. Yagya sankirtana pragya jayantihi sumedhasaha. Intelligent people, they're coming together and glorifying Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Matchitta madgata prana budhayantas parasparam kathayantas chamam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So that's why my devotees, they coming together and they discussing about me, about my pastimes. And in this way, they deriving great pleasure and satisfaction. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Ramanti yogina ananti. So there is a happiness, actually, unlimited happiness. Ananda ambudhi vardhanam vijayati Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Ananda ambudhi. Ambudhi means ocean in Sanskrit. So this is an ocean of happiness. But how much we can obtain that happiness depends on our container. There is one saying in Hindi, कर्म कमंडल कह कहे तुलसी कह गए साय Sarita Jal Nadi Kub Adhikam Bunde ke Samay means Karam Kamandal. Kamandal means container, like this kamandal. It's called like sadhus are carrying kamandal. So if you have this big container, kamandal, even you can come to the ocean or river or even well. How much water will you get? Even this ocean in front of you, you'll get as much as your container will allow you. Adhikam Bunde ke Samay, not even one drop more than this allows you. So similarly, even Krishna will come now here. How much we can perceive Krishna, as much as our consciousness allows us. When we close our consciousness, our mind, so we cannot get Krishna actually. That's why all process is to open the mind, like this. Mantra, manasa prayatiti mantra. So we have to open our mind, and mind is like parachute. It's working when it's open. Mind is like parachute. We have to open our mind. But to open our mind to the spiritual knowledge. So that's why we are here, to open our minds and to hear about Krishna, to hear about the process. So by hearing we can derive some qualities. So what should we talk today about? Because I can shoot from the hip. So, but better we can, any demand and supply, pariprashnena sevaya. So, any suggestions, mind storm? What is the requirements? What's the interest here? Needs, interest, concern and expectations. Needs, interest, concern and expectations. What's the expectations? What are you expecting from today's meeting? Because I read some messages there. Very special Bhagavatam class, very special. So, okay. What special we want to make today?
Rajlila.
Must be some special questions also. Then special answers will come, maybe, if Krishna will. So, any questions? Without even starting lecture, any questions?
How to get Krishna's mercy?
Okay. How to get Krishna's mercy? 1. How to get Krishna's mercy? 2. Any other? Okay, I'm sold out. Okay.
So how to do our daily mundane activities with Krishna conscious attitude? Like, what is the correct or best way to do our life?
How to fight our own battles.
Stay connected, strong throughout.
Okay, very good point. So how to remain and live our own life, whatever, doesn't matter who are we, right? So we may be grihastas, brahmacharis, sannyasis. How to live our life, being still in this material world, but being always connected. Very good. Another one?
Sometimes we don't even have associations, so how to survive during that time?
Yes, that's very good. How to survive without association? We cannot survive without association.
But sometimes you have to stay away from them. For example, I am staying in the university. There's no devotee, everyone is atheist. Like whenever I talk about Krishna, they get angry and they don't talk with me. So how to survive that time? That is very difficult to survive.
Well, sometimes it is a very simple thing. You know, what is this? I'm putting like spaceman, like not only first, I'm second. I'm flying sometimes 20 hours in the flight and people eating some chickens here and this and that. And what to know devotees? I'm putting this and this MP3 player, I'm putting Krishna Katha is going on all the time. So, Mamanusmara Yuddhacha, we have modern technology, we can use actually. Association is not question geography or geopolitics. So, where is a wish, there is a way. There is one saying also in Hindi. Jin khoja tin paiya kahari pani pet kichu nahi paye baite kinare beta. Jin khoja tin paiya. Those who are diving deep, they can get jewels. But those who are sitting on the banks, they will never get anything. So it must be some endeavor. And one of the questions, by the way, which you asked, how to remain always Krishna conscious, Srila Prabhupada. It was one devotee after the lecture. So Prabhupada finished the lecture and went out and sit down in the car, about to leave. And it was so many devotees there, jumping, and they surrounded the car and they pushed. And one devotee came and leaned against the window where Prabhupada was sitting like this. So Prabhupada, so much enthusiasm. And then the window opened and this devotee asked him, Srila Prabhupada, how to remain always Krishna conscious? That's what question he asked him. Because life is tough. But how to remain always Krishna conscious? And Prabhupada looked at him, eye to eye, and then looked straight. Desire. Boom, and car left. That devotee was saying, that was the shortest lecture I ever heard. Desire. And that's actually it is. Rupa Goswami, he mentioned, Laulyam ekala mulyam, Krishna bhavita bhavati. So, if you want to become Krishna conscious, you have to have strong desire to purchase it. Rupa Goswami says, if you ever can find this bhakti, you have to pay any price for that. And the only price is Laulyam ekala mulyam. You have to actually have strong desire to get it. Desire. So question comes, how to get the desire? You have to associate with those who have this desire. It's like kind of contagious disease. And you can get coronavirus, So similarly, when you're associating with those who have that desire, not only associating, you're serving those. You're serving those devotees. Eva sadhu shukrito. Shushrushuh sudadhanasya. Vasudeva katha ruchi. Vasudeva katha ruchi. We can get a taste. That Mahat Sevaya Viparam Punya Tirthani Seva. This is the greatest service. How to remain, to associate with devotees who have that taste. I had this experience in Krishna consciousness when I just joined, and I really wanted that taste. And I saw devotees, Sankirtan devotees, distributing books. Once they came to Kharkiv, this is Ukraine, this is one city, Kharkiv. So they came, traveling Sankirtan party, and I really wanted to serve them. And I became cook. And I was traveling with them, December marathon, 1 month I was traveling, but I didn't distribute books, but I was just in proximity with them. I just was serving them, I was cooking them to make sure that they get a nice prasadam, they're hot in morning time, evening time, when they will come back, everything should be ready made. So I tried my best. I could have been distributed 2.5 books instead, but I prefer, low profile. Let me become simply VIP, very insignificant person. Let me become servant. And I was serving them, and I remember one devotee, he was very, very leader devotee. And I requested him to take me one day with him, of companies and factories. I wanted to see and observe, I have to record it so I can see. And when the associating Prabhupada said, when you're putting this iron nail in the fire, after some time it's become red hot. It's not iron anymore, it's fire, it's acting as a fire. You touch it, it's hot iron. Similarly, man known by his association. Tell me who are your 5 friends and I'll tell you who are you. Prabhupada said also, if you want to become a musician, you have to associate with musicians. You want to become drunkard, you associate with the drunkards. Like you're going and sometimes in airport, they have these smoking rooms, right? So you don't want to do it publicly, but there is some smoking rooms full of smoke there, and there's people sitting there in the smoke. I don't know what they're doing there, but they like it. And if you really like to do that, even just entering there, even if you don't smoke, just be there. You'll come out from there, you'll be smelling like the cigarettes, because it will be all pervading. It will catch. Your clothes will catch everything. Your lungs will also catch the same smoke, even you're not smoking. So similarly, even you're not devotee, even you're not chanting snik snik hiri hiri brum brum, that's okay. Just be with devotees, just stay with devotees. Just sit somewhere in the corner and you will see what will happen. Yes, this is a magic. This is a spiritual chemistry. Yena tena prakarena, somehow or other, bring people. One devotee was completely atheist, he never believed God is there. But one devotee requested him, can you ask one God? Just if there is no God, there is no problem. But as experiment, just make experiment, because he was a scientist. Can you ask God, make me devotee? That's all. If there is no God, that's also why are you afraid? If there is no God, anyway. But if there is God, then you can see how it works. So that guy was fine. Okay, let me try. Make me devotee. He didn't know what does it mean to be devotee, how to be devotee. Okay, let me make experiment. Make me devotee. God, if you are there, make me devotee. And this atheistic devotee became actually eventually a very great devotee preacher. Like that. We don't know Krishna's chemistry. When you associate, even you don't want to become devotee, you indirectly chanting name of Krishna, even indirectly, right? Still it's working. It's like medicine. Harinama Mahamantra Lautu Mimagi. There's one person in Amsterdam, I believe. His wife got the dog. And she loved the dog like anything. And she loved also one Bengali poet, Krishnamurti, his name, somehow. And she loved that poet so much, so she called the dog by that name. Like that. Krishna, Krishna. They were not devotees, they were completely materialistic people. But because she knows this, she didn't even know this is Krishna. Just she liked that guy. Okay, she called him dog. It's a real story. And one day, dog didn't come home from they running around. It never came back. So she told to his husband, hey, go and find go and, maybe not husband, boyfriend or whatever, but go and find the dog. Go, where is Krishna? So this guy came and, like big underwear, in the street. Krishna! Krishna! Going in the street, Krishna! And it happened by Krishna's arrangements, Harinam Sankirtan. Devotees going chanting. And this guy, coming in the street, Krishna! So one devotee said, wow, he's so mad looking for Krishna. So he came, you looking for Krishna? Yes! Have you seen Krishna? Yes, I have seen him. Show me, where is Krishna? Wow. So he took him to temple. This is Krishna. Oh no! Krishna. I'm looking for the dog, Krishna. No. Dog, we are dog, G-O-D, he is not dog, he is G-O-D, God. He not G-O-G. But nowadays people putting Krishna on the name of G-O-G, but not G-O-D. God, not dog. So I became so impressed. And devotee somehow preached to him and explained him, see, this is real Krishna, this is like this, interesting. And by the way, we have Bhadra Purnima coming, we have Bhagavatam set, Why did you take Bhagavatam set? It's like I'm always saying this. Devotee is so smart. They can come to somebody's house and say, excuse me, I'm so hungry that I don't have even time and I don't have place where to sleep overnight. I'm so hungry that so much so that I don't even have place to sleep. Devotee is very clever. Devotees should be very Krishna Bhakta Chatur. How to bring one devotee was praying to the Lord, my dear Lord, I'm so poor. And this guy was he was blind. He was blind. And poor like anything, poor and blind. Not really beautiful because nobody wanted to get married with him. What to do, my dear Lord? I'm so frustrated, so poor. My life is completely hopeless. So he was praying like anything. So God came to him and said, okay, what do you want? But I can fulfill only one desire. Only one desire. Not many. Only one. What do you want? The person was thinking, okay. I want to see my grandchildren from the very, very big house, my own house. I want to see my grandchildren from the roof of my own house. I want to see my grandchildren from my own house, from the roof, from my palace. It means I have to have palace, I have to have wife and children and grandchildren, and I have to see. So in one desire he covered everything. So like that. But devotee, when he asked Krishna, I want you. Many people, one king in Nepal also and in India, before one king, he has birthday. So he gives gifts to everyone, anyone who comes. Nowadays it's opposite. When birthday, people bringing the gifts, oh happy birthday, and bringing gifts. But actually according to Vedic tradition, somebody who has a birthday, he has to give gift and charity to everyone. Mother Yashoda, when she wakes up, Krishna, wake up, it's birthday, Janmashtami, you have, this is a time to give cows to the brahmanas, we have to distribute wealth. This is your birthday today. But nowadays people want to get and forget. God give and forgive, and man get and forget. So we won't get. Opposite completely. So this king, he was giving opulence to everyone. And all citizens, they make big line. So, okay, what do you want? I want cow. Granted. Next, I want house. Okay, I want husband. Granted. So everybody, he was giving everything to everyone. All citizens became very happy. Till late night, king was giving gifts and charity. So much so that everybody became very happy, but only one lady left. It was dead of night, 12 o'clock at night. Everybody went to their homes. Only one lady standing outside. So king finally asked me, okay, you ask me, what do you want, and finish business. So now we're going to sleep. The day is over. I said, no. What you have I don't need. But what I need you don't have. You'll not be able to give what I want. Come on, I'm king. Raja, I will promise. It's king. King means yes. Sure? Sure. Anything you ask me, I am king. Take. Okay, I want to get married with you. Welcome, Maharani. Welcome. And he got married with her. What's the big deal? All the chota mota chiria tota, cow, houses, all kingdom became mine. So similarly, devotees, they don't want small things from Krishna. Right? I want Krishna, and once Krishna is on our side, then what to ask else? Nothing to ask else. Because Krishna is supreme boss. I like that. So that's why by calling Krishna, we are entering Krishna's family. So this person, he got the Bhagavatam set, no? That story in the car parking, I'm bringing it back. So this person, he got Bhagavatam set. He went to the home, and while wife asked him, his girlfriend, did you find Krishna? Oh yeah, I found Krishna. I'll bring Krishna now. So instead of dog, he brought Bhagavatam set. What is this? This is Krishna. So and eventually, this person became devotee. And he became no one else but Kanabakana Maharaj. So, you see the miracles taking place, you see. So for it, I heard this story, I was also so much impressed. Wow, Krishna has his own ways how to make people devotees. And when devotees meeting together, they're asking each other, how did you become devotee? How did you become devotee? I was not devotee, you know, but Krishna cheated me, you know, he cheated me also. I was army man, I was walking in the street, and one guy came to me and gave me Bhagavad Gita. Are you army man? Yes. I have a book about war. There is so many books with Chinese war, Sun Tzu, some different art of war, and some. It's another one, Indian book, science about war, you know, Yuddha Shastra. Okay, let me read it. Hardly I knew that it is Mahabharata. Arjuna, you're nonsense. Stand up and fight. This is a war. So, yes, and when I took first opened this book, you know, and I was educated person, you know, so I have my education and philosophy stuff. So I opened, and the first line was there, Dhritarashtra Uvacha, you know. Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Savatayuksa, Vahamamaka, Spandavocha, Kimakavasuje. So I opened, and the first line I was thinking, what language is it? Kalakshar Bhezvaravar. So what is this, you know? Some Sanskrit, I never saw Sanskrit in my life. Sanskrit, this kind of language. Wow, and what a name. Some guy speaking, okay, who is this guy? Oh no, what a name, man. My tongue was not working even to pronounce. Wow, this is special book. Even one word to read me took 10 minutes. So like that. And slowly, and this devotee said, this is book for VIP people only for VIP. You are VIP? Of course I'm VIP. So I took the book. And when I read this book, it took me 1 year to complete this book. So I said, oh no. And I used to read this book before I used to sleep. I could not sleep, so much tension in army. So I come and so to take some pills, you know, to sleep. But then when I got this book, very nice book, 30 seconds to sleep. My mind used to go blank, boom, stand by, you know, completely. You know, when it's too much overloaded, system overloaded, automatically it's on standby mode. So when I just read only one line, and finish. So I used to keep this book near to my bed, you know, all the time. By touching the book, I was sleeping. So, but slowly, devotee is very smart. And then they gave me some prasadam also. And then, you know, happiness, distress, you know, simply wonderful. Something special, you know. And I was eating halwa this much, you know, like in plate. I don't know how I could do this. Now I'm thinking, I'm shocked. How could I die? I mean, even to put this inside this amount, you know. like praying. This bowl. And halwa was not just dry one. It was like ghee, honey. It was dry fruits, condensed milk. Oh no, we just eating. And then when I joined the ashram, we used to go for book distribution. And every morning we make sure that we have this much halwa every morning. And we're cooking because nobody can stop us. We can do this halwa every day. And when you eat after, okay, we have to go for preaching now. And when you eat too much, okay, let's some little bit LSD, left side down, And then after half an hour, oh, let's some nap, 1 hour nap. Anyway, already 11 o'clock, too late. Let's go tomorrow. Too late. Tomorrow. And then we realized, no, we should not eat too much, But halwa, once Srila Indradyumna Maharaj was sharing the story, when they joined Krishna consciousness, Srila Prabhupada, he prepared some secret bullets, gulab jamun and rasagula. And Srila Prabhupada makes sure that any new people come, they put 2 buckets in the exit, they're putting 2 buckets of rasagula and gulab jamun. So they will not take philosophy, at least they will take some sweets. And they will be hooked. So and one day Maharaj was saying, I was so upset, so much of frustration, I'm leaving this organization too much, 3 much, 4 much already, too much. So he was about to leave, he was so frustrated. And before he left, crossed the, exit, saw 2 buckets of this. All right, let me try once more because I will never get this chance again. For free. Nice. Half the bucket finished. So I went, feeling so much tired. Where am I going? Okay, let me take some in ashram. I'll go to some ashram. I'll take a nap and then I'll go. So he overeat the sweets, he went to sleep. And he woke up while big kirtan was going on. Wow! And he forgot that he wanted to go, and he went to the kirtan. Then I'm supposed to leave this place. Anyway, let me stay back. That gulab jamun killed his, frustration. Yeah, that's true. So many stories like that. That's the association of devotees. When we're staying willingly or unwillingly, when we're staying in proximity, they will save us. Srila Prabhupada came to America and said, I came to save you. And American people, they pronounce it, hello, why? My pronunciation and American accent. But Prabhupada said, I came to save you. Swamiji, save or shave? Prabhupada, Indian pronunciation. I came to save you. Save or shave? Both. So like that. So Prabhupada doesn't matter. Prabhupada said when there is fire in the house. So and people screaming, say in Chinese people, they're screaming in Chinese language, and somebody screaming in Russian language, and somebody screaming in Hindi language. But fire is a fire for everyone. And when you're screaming and wailing, people understand your bodily language. So similarly, even people suffering in the body, it is going to hell. And when devotee is sincere, like fire brigade, I'm always saying we have in ISKCON we have 2 services: fire brigade brahmacharis and ambulance grihasthas, white and red. So and both of them they have antenna, and both of them they're going to some dangerous places. Ambulance going where is some epidemic disease like coronavirus, they have duty to save people, and fire brigade going to the fire. And sometimes when people suffering from this fire of material existence, devotees going even to hell, such places, crazy places. I remember we used to distribute books anyway, slaughterhouses, nightclubs, anyway, and so many people became devotees. We used to preach, myself, I used to preach in jail, jail, to some mafia people in jail. We had jail number 25 in Ukraine, so only most serious criminals staying there, security. Somehow or other we make this superintendent of jail devotee. Okay, why not? He became 16-rounder devotee. Let's do it, and he gave, let's do preaching in jail. And he allowed us, and we make in one of the cells, we make one temple room there,
And all these prisoners, they had black dress, but for temple rooms they put this night sleeping, underwear, sleeping costume like this, white and white. So they became like kind of swans, Hansa, Raja Hansa. And we were chanting Hare Krishna, doing rock music with them. And these prisoners became so excited. So many of them became devotees. And in our temple, I had to go to some Russia. We got some red wood, like this beautiful. And I brought some blocks of red wood to the jail. And they make beautiful carving altar. These prisoners, they make super for Radha Krishna. We also had Radha Krishna like this. And these guys, multi-level carving altar they did. These prisoners. So it was very amazing how Krishna can change the lives, even the most fallen people. Serial killers and murderers, and they chanted Hare Krishna. They became wonderful devotees. One guy became devotee, he was full of tattoos, tattoos? Like now it's fashion in the US, tattoos in everywhere, like hand, it's like you are wearing t-shirt. But it's not t-shirt, it's completely blue. So one guy also came, and he became devotee. And he and when he became devotee, to his kind of different tattoos, he added more tattoos. Nrsimhadev, Lord Shiva, different tattoos. Here he put, anyway, different lot of feet of Gauranga Nityananda. Here everywhere he put back Ganesh, Lord Shiva. So when I used to go to Ukraine those days, we used to go to steam baths, sauna, just swimming pools. And we went to go, and he opening his dress, And some people, those who knew him, some gundas, that, wow, boss came, wow. They respected him by seeing the statues, especially Nrsimhadev. Guys, So he was preaching by his body, he was preaching even to these different people. And even the most dangerous people, some of them, few of them became devotees. Not everybody, but some of them, they became 16 rounders and wonderful devotees. Like we have this Mrigari hunter, right? And this is Lord Buddha also, he said, he changed the heart of Angulimala hunter, who was killing people. And there's a hunter Mrigari, who was killing people, animals half. Then when he became devotee, he could not even kill one ant. So this is a principle. When somebody practicing bhakti, all good qualities coming in their heart. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati kinchana sarvair gunair tatra samasate sura. So those who are practicing bhakti, bhagavad akinchana bhakti. Kinchana, kinchit means something. Akinchana means nothing I don't. I don't want anything. Na dhanam, na janam. I don't want anything. Nana kaprishtyam chaparamishtyam na sarvabhaumam narasadhipatyam na yoga siddhir na punarbhavam samanjasam tva viragayakam Shri Prabhu. I don't want heavenly planets, I don't want opulence, I don't want to control anyone, I want high position in society, nothing I want. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim kavidam vajagadashakam vaye ama janmani ishwari bhavatad bhakti rahar. I want this bhakti, Prabhu, just I want only you. Do you want opulence? You want army, Arjuna, or you want me? Krishna, I want you. Come on. You know the story, right? I have one Akshauhini, elephants, and horses, and soldiers, and all of them Narayan Sena. They are equal in power like me. Take it, because you have 7 Akshauhinis, and Duryodhana has 10. You need that. Arjuna said, no, Prabhu. Don't tease me, huh? I want you and you only. 3 times Krishna asked him, take army, I'm insisting, you take my army. I'm not going to fight. No, I want you. Arjuna, what to do with you? I don't know what to do. You crazy or what? And Arjuna said, yes, I'm crazy, I want you only. So we have to become crazy for Krishna. Because every day we will be in the scale. Every day. You want me or you want something else? Krishna always testing. Because he's like lover, sometimes husband and wife, they got married in a honeymoon. Just got married. And they honeymoon, just walking together in the main street of Pittsburgh. And then they're happy, and all of a sudden someone else go walking. And the husband looks. And wife. No, putting his like this. Look here. Don't look there. Mam ekam saranam vraja. So Krishna like that. He's very envious lover. He is very particular. Mam ekam saranam vraja. Not here, not there. Kamaista istarhita jnanamanya devataha. Don't look here and there. Mam ekam. Maya saktamaya partha mayam yunjan madasrayaha. Man manabhava bhakto mamyajimam namaskuru. You have to offer obeisances to me. Remember me. Mamanusmara yuddhacha. And that's how you can live life completely Krishna conscious. If you remember me. Mamanusmara. Smartavyam satatam vishnum. And how you can remember Krishna? By being in association of devotees, by hearing from devotees. Sadhu Sangha, Namakirtan, Bhagavat Shravan, Mathurava Sri Murtira Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, associating with devotees. Namakirtan, by doing Kirtan. Bhagavat Shravan, listening holy scriptures. Mathuravas, to make your place as a pure place like Mathura Vrindavan. You make your home as Vrindavan by putting deities, by cooking for Krishna, offering prasadam to him, putting pictures about Krishna. It's nothing but Vrindavan. Not different from Vrindavan. They're sitting in Pittsburgh, USA, but this is Vrindavan. Vrindavan embassy. And every embassy is a territory of that country which it represents. Attack on the embassy equal to attack on the country. Declaration of war to the country. If you attack the embassy of that country, it's declaration of war to that country. So similarly, embassy, this is places where you are living and making your place into Vrindavan. That's embassy of Krishna. And from here you can get visa back to God. Yes, business class, permanent resident, green card. But we have not green, we have blue card. Nityananda Airlines. Nitai Pada Kamala Kotki Chandra Sushitala. He is very, very merciful. Sushitala means very cool, cooling effect. All this fire of material existence cooling by his mercy. Because even Jagai Madhani can get visa. And Krishna is so merciful, they can give visa even to Putana, Rakshasi. Aho Bakiyam Stanakala Kutam Jigam Sayapayetat Asadri. Asadri, not sadhu at all. She was eating children, drinking the blood. She was like vampire. You know, there's all this horror movie now in Hollywood. And this kind of people becoming pure devotees. Not only pure, Dhat uchitam tatonyam kim vadayalum charanam rajema. He made her dhatri, means nurse, mother. It's another way of being mother for Krishna. You cannot replace Yashoda Maya because she's the only one, Yashoda Maya. There is no vacancy, there is no option there. It's already occupied. We cannot become Yashoda, it's already there. But we can become assistant of Yashoda Maya. We can be assistant of gopis, Lalita, Vishakha, Rupa, Goswami, Rupa Manjari. Assistant. So Krishna made the Putana Rakshasi, Dhatri, which is a nurse. When Mother Yashoda busy, she giving the baby to the nurse. And she's taking care of Krishna, like mother, and feeding him with the breast. Because usually that nurse has her own children, and then together she feeding Krishna also, because they have breast milk. So similarly, Krishna didn't see bad qualities, he saw only good quality. Oh, she came to feed me milk. Never mind, some Kalakuta poison was there. That's we can just overlook. We can see only positive things, because Krishna is always positive. And I'm very happy I have group blood, you know, B positive. Which group you have? O positive, also positive. See, you have to be always positive. What is each group?
Be positive.
Be positive. You have to be positive. And if you have negative, you know, it's okay. You have to be negative for this material world. And associate those who are be positive. Just a song by Saran. So, what we were talking about? Huh? Just cross-checking how you attentively listen.
Krishna only takes positive.
Before that, I was talking about
Bhutan.
Krishna is very merciful. That we have to make 5 angas, you know, we have to make our house into Vrindavan, we have to worship the deities, Shrimurti Shraddha Sevan. When we keeping ourselves connected to this 5 processes, it's like plug connection, you know. In the house, you want to charge your battery, you have to have particularly plug connections where you can connect your charger, you know. Not everywhere. I don't like that. I want to connect somewhere here. No, it doesn't work like that. There's only one parampara praptam. This electricity from spiritual world comes through proper connection. It's called parampara. So we have to connect. And this is the process. Mahajanoyi nagata sapantaha. This process was given to us by Mahajanas. Evam parampara praptam. Imam rajarsayo viduhu. Sakalani hamhata yukunastah parantapa he parantaparjun. This process comes through parampara. Guru, disciple, guru, disciple, guru, disciple. Like that. When you connect it to the parampara, Guru Varga, you're getting the same electricity. And interesting enough, when you're standing at the very end, you're getting the most mercy. You know, in physics or in electrician, every electrician, he knows. Then when you're connecting someone, you're getting some electrical shock, you know, just like shock. And if you connect it to somebody else, and to somebody else, like chain of people, the biggest shock, last one getting. Because, you know, everybody will get through them, it will go through you, but the biggest push and shock, who is standing at the end, he will get the biggest one. So similarly in spiritual world, you know, everybody doing service, and all of a sudden some manjari giving to the gopi giving to Lalita, and you know, Vishaka giving to Radharani giving to Krishna. And then Krishna giving back. He giving some back, his mercy. Some remnants of food or something he gives, and then Radharani feeling, oh no, I'm obliged to these girls, you know, they help me so much. So she gives that remnants and giving to Lalita. And Lalita think, oh no, it's not me, it's these manjaris they did. They're giving to manjari. Oh no. This is Yuteshwari. And Yuteshwari, no. This is my girl, last one in my Yutha. She made it, and she gives to him. And this, no, it's not me. You know, and ultimately it comes to the small or some big, whatever, who actually was doing some menial service from very back, somewhere from very far. But secret is, he is getting the biggest mercy. He is getting collective mercy of everyone. That's the secret. But in material world, aham purvam, demons, they thinking, actually this phrase in Srimad Bhagavatam, aham purvam, I am first. And this phrase mentioned in 10th canto Bhagavatam also. When coward boys, they're running to touch Krishna, they want to touch Krishna first. They want Krishna to be first, you know, and I want to touch him. And Krishna allowing everyone to touch him first. And everybody thinking that they touch Krishna first. They're competing. Who will touch Krishna first? But demons, when they are churning the ocean, you know, demigods and demons were saying, aham purvama, we will drink the nectar first. I am first. Asuras, this is the mentality of Asura. Anyone knows who is Asura? Who is Asura?
Enjoy immediately.
Asu means immediately. Can I add Asu vairagyam gyanam chayat ahaitukam? You know, Asu means immediately. Ra means ramante, to enjoy. Those who I want to enjoy immediately. Seeing, enjoying. Seeing, enjoying. Without the I want. Want.com. www.com. Want. Aham puram. But for that you have to work.com. And then you have to worry.com. And then weep.com. weep.com. So we are all worry.com. Because we want to be first, not Krishna first. But Prabhupada says, if you, me, all of us, we are 0. But when you put Krishna first, it becomes big, meaningful number. Number become meaningful. 1,000 of zeros result is 0. But when you're putting Krishna in front, it becomes huge number. In fact, you're adding one more 0, it's becoming 10 times bigger. So like that, we're putting Krishna in front, and we want to please Krishna. And by these 5 plug connections, if you can keep connected to this one of this, or to all of them, you'll be always battery charged. Nama Kirtan, Bhagavad Sravan. I saw one lady in Gorakhpur, she's a life member of ISKCON, and she has a shop, cloth shop. And one day we were traveling, some Kirtan party, we came to the shop, and I saw she's business lady, she's selling some clothes, you know, and she has many stuff, people there. Come here, come. And then she was always moving the lips, somehow, I noticed. Something wrong with her. So I came a little bit close, and she had tilak, and she was chanting, Hare Krishna. Hey, you know, She was speaking something, but in between she was always filling up the gap. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Come here, Hare Krishna. No, come here, Hare Krishna. So in between, no space. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. She does business, but in the time when she doesn't do business, doesn't speak anything about business, she's speaking Hare Krishna. I said, wow, that's complete, Kirtanya Sadahari. All constantly she was chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. She make it as a habit already. Not chanting japa. She Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So okay, counting money, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So she's always remembering Krishna. So I was thinking we can learn from each other actually how to always remember Krishna. It's only a question of practice. Abhyasa yoga yutinamanichatum dhananjaya. So abhyasam kartum nishchita. We have to practice. Practice makes man perfect. So by associating with devotees, by doing sadhu sangha, chanting holy name, reading scriptures, and worshipping the deities, we can always be. And that's why to remember Krishna, aham haritava padaika mula dasa anudasa bhavitasmi bhuyah manah smareta shupatir gunam ste grinitava karma karotokaya. This is Vritrasura, he's saying that my dear Lord, please allow me to become servant of your servants. Because by being with devotees, I'll be forced to remember Krishna. Manah smareta shupatir. I will be forced to remember you, my dear Lord. Because when I am alone, Kaliman Saitan ka ghar, empty mind, devil workshop. Immediately something enters there, something. What kind of Rakshasas coming? Oh no. And with devotees, they are sitting in the corner, our mind sitting in the corner, cannot come out. And he just, at least he's forced to listen about Krishna in the beginning stage. And then it becomes habit. So that's why it's nice to have some practical tools, earphones, sometimes you just carry something. And this is not advertisement, this is just as a practical thing. This is a zox, like this. It's like not the bone connected, bone conductors. My ears are open. I can hear what's happening around me. I can just hear, I can respond to people, whatever. But at the same time, people cannot hear. I am listening Krishna Katha, Kirtan, Pastayan, all the time. And this is, here also you can download 1 GB, you put some information there, Bhagavatam classes there, music. Not required mobile telephone even. Some Bluetooth always also not good. But when you're having MP3, you can download here, connect to computer, put lectures, whatever you want. And you tick, you can all day, you can listen something. Even you can put near to your bed, morning time, you wake up, and ready my Krishna Katha, Krishna book going on. I have some books, audio books, You're putting right from very morning. And there's something going on, like this. So you can be always connected. And then when you're connected, you try to also think something interesting, like some poetry maybe. Oh, no, I'm not a poet. It doesn't matter, it's not your poetry. When we communicate, Krishna says, I will give you intelligence. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. And when you become a devotee, you become kavi. Kavi means one of the qualities which can come to you. You can write down wonderful poetry glorifying Krishna. Or it can be prose, or it can be so like that. All the time we have to meditate how to glorify Krishna. And when we are with devotees, automatically our material existence, we will be delivered from material existence, from the cave. Mind has tendency to go in the cave and to think very less about yourself, depressed, frustrated, so much suicide rate nowadays. People getting frustrated for nothing. You can check on internet. So much suicide going on. And out of frustration, smiling faces, crying hearts. I just came from Los Angeles some time ago. And we went to some park. So many drug addict young people. Some special drugs they use, hanging like this, banded like this. I don't know, is it here also sometimes? Too much, huh? Actually, first time I saw so many people. And one person took me there, who was also before, he was mafia guy before, but now he's devotee. Very nice initiated devotee, but before he was in the very background, like this, of this life. And he told me, I was growing here. And what did we do here? Oh no, I'll not tell you. But let me show you the backside of this life. Not just simply Hari Bol, Hari. You see the reality also, check. The coin has 2 tails and head. So we went there and saw reality. when you see the reality, it's nice to have the head among the clouds. You keep your legs on the ground. Then you understand how lucky I am. Oh no, Krishna saved me from this situation. Otherwise, I could have been one of these guys. Right? So that's why devotees are saving us from the cave. And if mind will keeping you depressed, even as a Vaishnava, also people so much sometimes getting on the nerves, they're becoming depressed. No, Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj used to say, don't think less about yourself. Simply less think about yourself. Don't think about yourself less. Less think about yourself. Be selfless. Not selfish. Fish in the cell. Selfless. Ahaituki apratihatayatama suprasidati. Ahaituki. No any motivation, no interruption. Try to serve Vaishnavas. In human life, we have a gift, an opulence, and treasure. The true devotees of the Lord who want to give Him pleasure. Keep Guru's order in the heart. Example His behold. To whom you meet, give Krishna's feet. 2 lotuses to hold. Don't worry profit or the loss. Surrender life to Supreme Boss. And far and wide, try spread His fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And never mind the cost. Cost may be a little bit high, but never mind. You have to pay any cost and any expense you have to give to get that. Krishna's mercy. Prasada Leshamurhira Evahi. And Krishna says, who is very dear to me? How to get easily His mercy. If you can preach His glory to everyone. To whom you meet. Literally to whom you meet. I remember when I was in the army, I really wanted to speak about Krishna. After 1 year, when I completed this Bhagavad Gita, I said, wow, everybody should know about this. How stupid we are, Krishna is the boss. He is real VIP. And I really wanted to tell everyone, but those days in Soviet Union, we had all communists. I was communist. My father was communist. I mean, religion was opium for the people. Some nasha, drugs, also nonsense. Some old guy sitting in the sky throwing thunderbolts. This was kind of utopia. No, but I said, hey, no, God is not just simply old man, some angry, sending everyone to hell forever. That was there, and some kind of hollow was there. There was some old man sitting there, and it's just an ugly old guy, So angry guy. If you'll not worship him, he'll be very angry and send us to hell forever. That was the image of God. But we realized, when I saw first time Krishna, flower Krishna, Krishna in the flowers, sitting with flute. I said, wow. Somebody, who is this girl? And this boy, some devotee said, no, it's not a girl, it's God. No, I said, he looks like girl. No. It's not that he looks like girl. It's all girls look like him. Because all beauty comes from him only. Whatever spark of beauty of this world, nothing comes but all greatest beauty in this world, nothing but spark of the opulence of the Lord. He's so beautiful. So anything beautiful in this world looks like him, not he looks like this beauty. Really amazing. So I wanted to tell everyone, and what I did, I was in army uniform those days, 80s, 90s, it's like crazy. I used to put tilak. Army man was tilak. Wow, and I used to go to army formation every morning with tilak and Bhagavad Gita. And it's like our commander-in-chief, big officer. And he comes to each and every unit, and all units should salute him. He just scream. So, and I also had, I was officer, I had my unit. So we had to salute the officer. So, and he said, what is this? Every time he was out here, what is this? Some bird flying, some pastor. He was mocking me, he was humiliating me in front of thousands of soldiers. He was like, what is this nonsense? Take it out. I said, no, excuse me, sir, I cannot take it out. And we have disciplinary manual. Every army has disciplinary manual. What you should do, what you should not do, what you should do. Like, you cannot say, I didn't know. It's written there, like army. Sorry, sir. So I said, you have no right to put this. I said, excuse me, sir, it's nothing written. And I said, in disciplinary manual, it's nothing written that you have to write to put this. I said, excuse me, sir, in disciplinary manual, nothing written about this. It's not written that I have to put it, but it's not written that I have not. I should not. So it's not, or should not. There's nothing written there. So I'm sorry, sir. Oh no. Some they didn't consider that this kind of thing can happen. So I used to put, and people asking, everybody was asking, what is this, Mr. Officer? What is this? Oh, this is Vedas. And I started to preaching. Don't preach to us. You asked me, I'm telling you. So I used to put it so people can ask me questions. And I used to preach. And one day I went to the headquarters of army, top headquarters. And one reporter, national reporter, found me. Said, oh, are you Hare Krishna? And Hare Krishna were like, taboo. It was like, are you Hare Krishna? I said, yes. Why not? Wow, far out. Officer, high rank officer, Hare Krishna, can I make article about you? And can I make photo? I said, why not? And I put Bhagavad Gita. Tilak, and Karatals also. Hare Krishna, and he make photo. And believe me or not, it's true story. He put my photo in the national newspaper, frontline page. And it was big article, almost half of the page. Hare Krishna officer. No, actually it was a Krishnait в лейтенантских погонах. This means Hare Krishna in lieutenant uniform. Basically, it was stand there. Wow. And all my while I'm chanting holy name, this and that. It was like far out. But by the time I came back to my camp in different city from that service trip, I came back. All army was running with this newspaper. Our officer, our Hare Krishna. So they called me. What is that? You're communist. You cannot do that. So I said, excuse me, sir. I was like kind of stop-born, You have to clean it. No, I have not cleaned it. What to do? So they kicked me out from the army. So like that. I was thinking I'm really crazy. And everybody told me you're crazy. Definitely you're crazy. Because those days I never saw Krishna. We are Muslim, Christian people. We are Muslim also there. But this is Hindu. Why? My mother kicked me out from the house. You're crazy. I'm ashamed of you. I said, Mom, have you been ever ashamed? She said, no, I was always proud of you. You were like army man, but now look at yourself. Bad shit, some kind of alien. You became alien from different planet. Look at yourself. Because in our country, only in mental asylum, hospital, crazy people, prisoners and Hare Krishna. They're wearing this saffron dress, Oh no, so they kicked me out from the house and so many things happened. And I was always telling this story that later on, of course, she came just recently because war started. So I brought her to Nepal, to India. I took her to Vrindavan, Mayapur, Puri, everywhere I took her. She came to Nepal also. When she came to Nepal, she got super, pooper, duper reception there. In airport itself, when she descended from the flight aircraft. So some, army officers, some red carpet and some garlands putting on her with such a treatment, VIP, like ministry entrance, security. And she's coming and looking at me. Who are you? I'm your son. I promise you'll never be ashamed, right? Did I? 30 years ago, I told you, you'll never be ashamed. So somehow she became happy, and she became also Hare Krishna Putsari. And so she didn't know how to chant, but I taught her Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Second mantra, I taught her, Hey Patita Pavana Gauranga Nityananda, Hey Patita Pavana. She didn't understand meaning at all. I said, just keep chanting, Hey Patita Pavana Gauranga Nityananda, Hey Patita Pa. What does it mean? I said, doesn't matter, just keep chanting. And third one, she said, I don't know language, English, I don't know. If I want to eat something, I want to say bye-bye, what should I say here in this Hindu people? I said, you say Haribol. Haribol. Haribol, 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 everything Haribol, it's universal. So she learned it so nicely, she used to go everywhere. Haribol, Haribol, Prabhu, Haribol, Haribol. So everybody telling me, oh, Patri Prabhu, is she Prabhupada's disciple? No, she's my disciple. And later on, of course, she developed cancer, and she developed the cancer. And I put her in hospital, and after 6 months, she became a little weak. I don't know what to do now. And I said, well, she said, take me to your Vrindavan, where is your Krishna? Take me there. So, but she could not walk anymore. So I said, don't worry, I'll manage helicopter for you, don't worry. I am army man, so I had some friends in Kathmandu. They organized helicopter for me. So I'll deliver you to Vrindavan by helicopter. So I took her to by helicopter. And when we came to Vrindavan, so she was so overwhelmed. And then next morning she told me, you know what? Krishna told me that after 2 days he will take me. I'm going. Really, I said, we don't have much time. So I took her to Yamuna, to temples, different temples, in ambulance itself, on the stretches, you know. And then next, I mean, it was like a Pitri Pakshamavasya actually. And I was just there, and we were chanting Bhagavad Gita. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharma kshetre kuru kshetre sabhavita yutsa. And yatha yogeshwara krishnaha yatha arjun danurdaraha vijay vajantirimati mama. Boom, we finished Bhagavad Gita, and just shortly after that she left the body. So I was thinking, just amazing, what a movie, huh, Krishna. I was asleep by leaving. And in that way, Krishna can take off everything, if provided we have guts to put tilak. And I was thinking, this is a price. Krishna doesn't need anything from us. He really doesn't need. Prabhupada said, we make this ISKCON for one purpose, to create the leaders, to create brahmanas. Of course, we are not brahmanas here, we are Kalau Shudra Sambhavam, but at least we can follow Srila Prabhupada fearlessly, Abhaya Charanravindare. And I was giving an example that when devotee following this process of bhakti, little sincerely, and he come in contact with proper Guru Varga, Parampara Guru, he will get fearlessness. One of the quality, first quality, Abhaya. And we have our connection with Krishna. Abhaya Chanaravindo, Srila Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, no? Abhaya Chanaravinda, Abhaya, fearless. I was telling this, and Prabhupada was walking in Calcutta, and it's like a Victoria Memorial, big monument in Calcutta. So Prabhupada was walking with his disciples, and he said, when I was small, and this monument was about to be constructed, just starting construction, I used to climb on the very top when construction was on. And disciples told him, Srila Prabhupada, wow, when you were small, you were fearless. And Prabhupada said, why small? Even now I am fearless. Otherwise, how could I come to America at 70 years old age, without money, without friends, nothing. Literally zero. Literally nothing. And he challenged all world, and he got visa only for 2 months. And in these 2 months, he challenged all world, because his Guru Maharaj gave me order, I have to do it. And the moment he was climbing Jaladutta ship, one reporter came and asked interview from him. Why, Swamiji, why are you going to America? You're 70 years old man, nothing you have. Why are you going? And Prabhupada gave this article, interview. It's still there in Calcutta newspaper. I'm going to America because thousands of disciples waiting for me there. And they organized one international worldwide tour for me to preach the gospel of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They already organized for me tour all over the world to preach the message of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And thousands of disciples already waiting for me there. Hello? He never been in America. He didn't get 2 heart attacks yet. He didn't know that he'll be for 1 year, nothing. Nobody will be coming. He will be forced to give lectures to tape recorder because nobody coming. And Prabhupada wrote in his diary, it is hopeless, my Lord. I don't know what am I doing here. Struggling in the winter. And Prabhupada thought it's when first time he saw the snow. Why? White flies are there. What is this white? He never saw it. Old man sitting under the tree in Tompkins Square Park. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You have seen this film, Hare Krishna mantra, Swamiji, who started this all. Struggle. Now so we have so many millions and millions of people, devotees, hundreds of temples. But those days was such a tough time. But Prabhupada had that faith. My dear Lord, I have full faith in your holy name. That's the price actually. Shraddha Anusari Bhakti Adhikari Abhaya. And this is fearlessness because he had that fearlessness. Nobody have guts to do that. You try yourself. Kamjor, just go to Ukraine now and start preaching. Why not? That time was Vietnam war here, or something happening. You can never expect clear sky above our heads. All the time will be kabhi kuch, kabhi sukhi, kabhi gam, kabhi thanda, kabhi garam. So something always will happen in this world. You'll never get Vaikuntha, Utopia, Prabhupada said. There's always some challenge. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this planet, it was Muslim people ruling over this country. Pathan. Aurangzeb, all this, Nawab Hussain Shah, they were destroying, killing, murdering people, breaking mridangas, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Singha Chaitanya, his name was Singha Chaitanya. He was preaching like, Chandkaji, what name it. Very difficult. It's we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita only, Rath Yatra, Hari Bol, Hari. No, it was great challenge. So many people died because of Hare Krishna. But Prabhupada, he was, he had those guts. You can never become the leader. People all over the world, they need leaders now, leaders. They need some role model, to follow. So, and I always say, you can never become a leader of orchestra unless you have a guts to show you back to the public. This is the maestro, he always showing the feet back to the public. So we have to sometimes stand strong. And I will finish with one small story. Shall I?
Yes.
I'm just shooting from the hip. So I didn't prepare, so I'm just... You have to give me a mantra to stop me. So...
Don't stop.
Prabhupada told this story actually. It was on a factory in Calcutta. Factory. And in that factory all Hindus were working. All Hindus. And boss of that company also was Hindu. But one day, and everybody coming was tilak and different worshippers, Shiva, Durga, Sri Sampradaya, Vaishnavas, all Hindus working there. But one day, English government changed the boss and they put Muslim guy there. And that director of that company became Muslim. And that Hindu director was moved somewhere else. So that Muslim fellow, he said, from tomorrow, nobody should put tilak here and then some, attire, spiritual dress. No, this is factory. This is not some kind of mandir or masjid or church, nothing. You have to be as a business people here. Nobody should put spiritual attire and outfit. Anyone who will put tomorrow your tilak and dhoti and sari out, I'll fire him. He will not work here. And what does it mean to lose the work in America? How you can pay mortgage, how you can live. You cannot even exist here. Everybody became so afraid there also. No. Next morning, everybody came, clean everything. Pants and everything came, no dhoti, nothing. So this Muslim put everyone in one line. He put everyone in one line and he going and checking everyone. And nobody have tilak. No one. You only have tilak. And you. Others, they don't have. You also have tilak. And you. 4 people only have tilak. Nobody have tilak. 5.
I have tilak.
Okay, you're 5. 6. I'm kidding. Eh? So, I'm storyteller, I'm just telling stories to make it relevant. Patri does Samhita purpose, So, yes, nobody put tilak, whatever reasons they may give. People can give 10,000 reasons, very valuable reasons. Like Arjuna. Arjuna gives so many wonderful reasons, right? Not to fight. And Krishna told him, fool number 1, what are you talking about? This reason is not valid at all. No, but he gives socially very good reasons. 5 reasons he gives. No, ladies will become without husbands and Varna. Sankara will be unwanted children and this, blah, 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 blah. And Krishna just smiling, what a nonsense you're talking. I wanted to find, that's it. Mamanusmara Yuddhacha. And then at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said, Karishye Vachanam Tava. I'll do whatever you want. That's humility. Not to do what you want, but what your Guru and Krishna wants. That's humility. Even it may be fighting also. That's also humility. Arjuna's shooting arrows, that was his humility. Sometimes people understand humility as a weakness. No. Humility means to follow the order of spiritual master. Sir, yes, sir. So this Muslim came and he saw nobody have tilak. Very good. But amazingly enough, it was one guy. He went and bought brand new Varanasi dhoti, first class, ironed it. And to this day, yesterday he always used to put normal one, but this day he put very big, thick one till like this. And then brand new dhoti, white, shining. And this Muslim said, wow, how dare you? Come here! Come right in front of everyone. You come. And he pulled him. Stand here. From today, you in my factory, you can put Vaishnava dress and you can because you're a real bhakta, nobody else. But you can. That was acid test. Because the Muslim also was devoted Muslim. So he wanted to understand Dud ka Dud, Pani ka Pani. He wanted to, because they're very easy, Hari Bol, but when some difficulties comes, everybody's showing their real picture. Devotion can be tested. And real devotees, they can go to any situation. Really, we are not real devotees, but we are trying to imitate real devotees. But by even imitating Prabhupada said, even you are not enthusiastic, you act as if you are enthusiastic. And after some time, you will become enthusiastic. I give this example. When I was a small boy, I used to dance, this Latina dance. The different dance, Latina? Cha-cha-cha, rumba, all this Latina stuff. So when we were small kids, professional dance, we were dancing professionally on the stage for competition with numbers and everything. Some cha-cha-cha, chi-chi-chi, all the stuff we were dancing. But when I was coming on the stage, I was so nervous. Literally, I was so, oh no, I'm forgetting all my part, what I'm supposed to do. Like blank. And I'm supposed to smile on the stage. And our coach, teacher said, kids, you have to smile to get high mark from the, judges. You have to just smile, make it cool. You have to be very relaxed and so on. What relax? I'm so nervous, Romanchakam pasrutaranga bhaja. So I'm shaking. And so our coach, even you're not happy, okay, but you have to act as if you are happy. I said, excuse me, how? He said, you have to show your teeth. You're not smiling fine, but you have to at least show your teeth. Because from when you're on the stage and so much light, the judges, they look at you, they cannot see whether you are really smiling or not, doesn't matter, but they will see white line. It looks like you are smiling. And plus point, he's smiling. He's not dancing like robot. So you go and you just show your teeth. Even you are not happy, you act as if you are happy. And we and my partner, girl, we were just looking at each other. And after 1 minute, we start to laugh. We actually were laughing at each other. And then the stress only first minutes. But when you're already acquainted, it's okay, you can relax. Similarly, if you're not happy, that's okay. Act as if you are happy. Dance as you are happy. And after some dance, you'll find out, you'll catch that mood, and you'll become happy one day. So that's why devotees, they're saving us from this. They came to save and shave us. It's for the Prabhus. For Mataji, there's no need to shave, but definitely they're saving us from the cave of material existence. And last thing, not the least, I came from Thailand. I was passing through Turkey and I was in Thailand. And this is one cave. Have you heard the story? I was telling the story about the Tham Lam cave, tourism place. Very, very famous place, Tham Lam. And that some time ago, it's a huge cave, 2 kilometers inside. If you have ever been in caves, like big. So some time ago, some 13 boys, 13 boys went as children, they went to play in that cave. And little they knew that it will be monsoon season. And when they went, by the mid of the afternoon, by evening time, heavy rain started. Like cats and dogs, camels and elephants, dogs. And in no time, in a few hours, this cave filled with the water. It's flooded completely. So they could not come out. And the water was increasing, non-stop, increasing. And they had to run inside, till they went 2 kilometers inside. And parents, by evening time, they noticed that children were not back home. So they did alarm, So people came, governor came, big, like, marine saving special forces came. And just to make it short, so they make it international announcement. It became a BBC News. So some English people, they are independent divers, savers, divers, not professional, but some of doctors, somebody else, but they were volunteers, divers. They also took their equipment, diving saver, and they went to Thailand also. And another guy came from Bangkok. He was engineer, and he was pushing his brain how to put these pipes so water from the mountains will not go inside the cave to divert the water, so to stop the increasing water, to give boys more chances to stay inside, so to divert the water. and then to divert the water, where to let this water has to go somewhere, and it has to go to the field. The villagers, they have rice fields there. To ask permission from the villagers to put water in the fields, you have to ask permission from the villagers. So governor went to the village heads and all villagers. They request, to save this boy, can you sacrifice your fields? Because it means we put water, it means no crops this year. You're going to lose all your crops. And villagers, just to save this boy, all right, they unanimously agreed. And ultimately, these divers came jumping inside the water. They could not find the boys for 9 days. Because like too far away. Complicated caves and different complexities. They couldn't find the boys. After 9 days only they discovered them. Somewhere in the end, these boys were still alive and they, uncle, so completely like, no, 10, 13 years old children. Then some guys came from different countries, from UK also came, and one of them was a doctor. He was anesthesiologist, the anesthesia, the surgical operation. He was anesthesiologist. So, and they decided secretly, we found the boys, that's okay, but you cannot take them out from there, cannot. Because to get there 2 kilometers under the water, it takes you 8 hours. 8 hours you have to, and you have to have oxygen cylinder, and even expert, divers, they hardly could make this. Or to speak about these boys who never get experience of diving. So they secretly decided to take a risk, to go there and to give them anesthesia, to make them to sleep. And while being asleep, they can drug them. So this anesthesiologist, he said, you crazy guys, in history nobody did it. Nobody did it, because if there's not enough dose, they can wake up in this 8 hours. They will, in between, under the water, they will wake up. Out of fear, they will freak out, they'll drown there. And if you can give them too much, so they can drown in their own saliva, because they just, effect will be there. So you have to give not more, not less. We have to really control it. But nobody did it. So they decided, because if you'll not do this, that's for sure 100% they will die. But in this case, we'll take risk. At least some hope is there for them. At least we can 50-50, at least we can get some chance. So they're taking the risk without telling anyone, no parents, nobody. The only governor they told, we're going to do this, you have to hide this information. Don't tell anyone. Otherwise they will put us in jail for the murder of the children. But we don't have any other choice. And they risked their own life. It's a real story. And one guy, 2 people actually drowned by saving these boys. Somebody was out of oxygen under the water, and somebody got infection also like that. But they, amazingly enough, they brought all these boys out. Well, unconscious, they somehow drugged them took them many days, more than 10 days or 12 days. They were saving these people. And then these boys were so grateful. And when I learned about this incident, I realized, wow, similarly, our spiritual masters, they coming to save us. Srila Prabhupada came to dive deep in this crazy cave of material existence. And we are still unconscious, he's dragging us. We are not able to do anything. We simply pulled out by parampara. Ourselves, we are hopeless case actually. We cannot even move our hands and legs. And we have, we don't even able to speak properly, what to speak about. And Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, this. Like this guy was chanting Hare Krishna, and he was chanting at home. Door knocked. Who is this? He opening the door. 3 Yamadutas there. They grabbed him like this. For those who are sleeping, by the way. This guy was sweating. Oh no, why did you come? It's wrong address. Pittsburgh. No, it's wrong address. I said, no, it is one of the Yamaruda said, no, it's correct address. See, we got from Yamaraj, we got to correct address. It's very correct matching. I said, why? I have tilak, I have japamala, see. I said, no, it's okay, but my name is Schnick, he is Broom, and he is Viri. Three Madutas. Brum, Schnick and Hiri. You calling us all life. Brum, brum, Schnick, Schnick, Hiri, Hiri. Schnick, Schnick, Hiri, Brum, Brum, Schnick, 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 Hiri, Brum, Schnick, Schnick, Hiri, Brum, Brum. So what we are chanting, who knows what we are chanting there? We are unattentive chanting, unattentive. I've seen sometimes devotees so much in hurry to go to the office. Or sometimes they're driving the car with clicker. We are all Kali Yuga case. We are hopeless case actually. And still Parampara pulling us out from this cave. Come on, okay. At least we have desire to get Krishna. So by being with devotees, at least we can get desire. When time will become mine. Aparadha guchi shuddhana meruchi. No, this is bhajan, this is chanting. And what is the process? How to be Krishna conscious? Desire. That's why we are all here, to encourage each other, to increase our desire. No, I have to. Parasparanu Kathanam, Bhagavatam says, devotees coming together to encourage each other how to get out from this confusing place. And Srila Prabhupada came to save us. Anybody drunk lioness milk here? Lioness? In Pittsburgh you can get milk of lioness? No?
In Pittsburgh, very hard to get a pure milk. How to get the lion milk?
Oh, really? Usually it's like cat or dog milk. Huh? They're milking the cats and dogs, Nowadays they're doing non-veg. Today I got a video about non-veg milk. They're feeding cows. What they're not feeding? Oh, man. What they're not feeding the cows? They're feeding as animals and stuff. Oof. If you want to drink milk, drink only from New Down Farm only. Don't, really, it's very dangerous. So, anyway, very difficult to get milk of lioness. But it's used. Lioness has a milk actually. She's feeding the cubs milk. But the milk of lioness is like acid, very, very strong. Only lion can digest, nobody else can digest. Human being has become like hole in the stomach if you drink that. So, but they're using milk of lioness for some Ayurvedic purposes, some Ayurveda. Like poison of the snake or something, just to make some rasayana, strong medicine with very, very minute micro elements, adding a little bit, so it's becoming strong medicine for the old people, for weak people. They're using that. So similarly, name of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, but to get that milk, you need permission of government and just say putting some sleeping bullets, so not to kill but to make it sleep. Some kind of needles, and lion is sleeping there. I don't know how they're milking her. So somehow they're getting that milk, and we have to keep it in the golden vessel, like golden container, like this small. You can get this, but it's not silver, but golden should be, because gold will not be destroyed by that milk. If you can put acid in clay pot or iron pot, it will eat it. It will deteriorate. But gold cannot. That's why in gold industry, in jewelry business, to check whether it's real gold or not, you have to put it into acid. You know how they're checking whether it's real gold or not? They're putting in the acid. This fake gold, it will become dissolved, destroyed. But real gold becomes even more pure. It becomes solid. So they're keeping this pot golden to keep the lioness milk. So similarly, name of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Singha Chaitanya. Singha Chaitanya, his chest like a lion, his voice like a lion. Hare Krishna. Lord Chaitanya, when Shiva Thakur was doing puja to Nrsimha Shila, and when the Muslims were attacking, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to him, boo, 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 I am he to whom you are worshipping. I am he, the Chandkazi. And he went, Chandkazi told him, oh, some lion came to me and dream and just put his nails. That was me. Savdhan, just be careful. Don't touch my devotees. So on 25th July, this Nrsimha movie comes, no? Nrsimha, Avatar movie comes. So Nrsimha comes for his devotees. Paritalaya sadhuna, to protect his devotees. So Lord Chaitanya's name is Singha Chaitanya. And his mercy, Mahavadanya, Krishna Prema Pradayate, he gives this Madanakya Mahabhav. Krishna Prem Nam, Harinam Sankirtan. He gives special Nam, Golokera Prema Dana, Harinama Sankirtan. Not just simple Shnik Shnik Hiri Hiri Brum Brum. He gives Prem Nam, very rare to achieve in this creation. But to achieve and receive that milk of Singha Chaitanya, we need to have golden hearts. Otherwise, it will blast it into pieces if it's like clay or iron one, like all of us we have. By the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can get this super power, Prem Nam. But to keep it, you need to have golden heart. And Srila Prabhupada had that heart. He had such a huge heart that he contained so much mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he was able to go to different parts and nook and corner of this planet. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita explains that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu placed the garland of holy name around this planet. Harinam Sankirtan garland. He put on the whole planet. And Srila Prabhupada simply tied the ends. You know, when you put in garland, you have to put tight end. Sometimes if tight ends not tight enough, somebody, I was giving a lecture, somebody put garland on me. Nice, beautiful garland, but they didn't tie it properly. Right in the middle of it, and all flowers. Oh no, very awkward situation. Just because somebody didn't tie it properly. So Srila Prabhupada, he traveled all over the world and he tied the ends. He tied Indian ends and Ukrainian and Russian and Chinese and Muslim and Christian, everybody he tied together in one garland. That's why we are grateful to Srila Prabhupada that he had this beautiful golden pot-like heart. Bhakti resided in your heart like the nectar in the golden pot. You were very kind and smart to spread the love of God. Through angry ocean had to cross, 2 times got heart attack. So personally, Supreme Lord, your pot had to protect. So even single drop of nectar, he never outspill. The ocean calm became and still by Lord Shri Krishna's will. By distributing nectar wide, you relieved the earth from the pain. You saved so many fallen souls who were living lives in the vain. You helped us, Lord Govinda meet. To you is our tribute. Let planet Earth embrace your feet and offer you salute. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Because you ask such nice questions, that's why. All glories goes to the question givers. Thank you very much for being wonderful part of this family. And I wish you all the best so you always maintain that nectar in your golden pots. All of you have. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna Bhakta Vrinda ki
Jai.
Hare Radha Vrindavan Chandra ki
Jai.
Jagannath Gaur Subhadra Gauritai ki
Jai.
Gaur Premanande.
Hare.
So, what next? Or are you going to sit till Mangalarati here? Now we have prasadam, right?
Yeah, dinner prashad.
Is the prasadam offered? Did everybody offer? Did anybody not offer? Okay, let's get not offered. Things not offered.
Maybe meanwhile we can do 3 minutes kirtan.
Yes.
प्रभु जी रिकॉर्डिंग शेयर हो सकती है प्लीज किस पे जाता है खतरनाक लग रही है प्रभु का भी सही
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai. Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna. अनंत वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय।
His Grace Patri Prabhu ki
जय। This is pistol. I saw this in West Virginia, so much weapons they're selling. This is awesome. But we have Hare Krishna Astra, Brahmastra. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, incoming free, no outgoing.